You can see right now I am outside. I'm only going to be here for a few more seconds, but I am just getting out and trying to create a little bit more balance between my critters here and kind of cleaning out the bed due to some debris or whatnot. With all the volatile storms and the frequency of the storms, I have to get out. But also, I have a new channel that will be dealing with what I'm doing here, and it's actually called Canopy Harvest. So if you want to join me over on Canopy Harvest, that'll be great. Today we're doing a couple of things on Canopy Harvest. There will be at least one post on, of course, balancing your critters, the good and the bad. Not all critters are bad critters. You know, everybody has a purpose, right? And then we're also going to be looking for opportunities to cross pollinate. I have a little bit of involuntary symbiotic, can I say that? Symbiotic plant going on over here. And it's happening right now between the basil and the zucchini squash. So, yeah, but you know, just a little bit, just checking in on the bed here. But as for Black Spring, we are going to, hi Three Fingers, thanks so much for coming in. It's Black Spring. But back to Black Spring. So I gave you guys a little bit of an intro on the Canopy Harvest. I'll talk more about what I'm attempting to do with cross-pollination here, learn a little bit more about symbiotic planting, because I think that's happening over here with two plants, as well as, just, keeping the compost good. We'll talk about that on Canopy Harvest. So if you want to go over and subscribe there, great. But on Black Spring, we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with AI. Not too long ago, I talked to you guys about how I think we're moving towards, I've talked about how they're using Black women to advance their transhumanism movement. Because, if you dilute, if everything starts, the more you dilute it, you get from the fountain, the less pure things are. And you do that with people's minds. It starts in the mind quite a bit. Hi guys, but I'm only here briefly, but I'm going to show you something, a summit that occurred that's introducing all kinds of artists and all these robots that are coming out. But I do think that your favorite press secretary, to me, she functions more like AI. She functions more like a Siri. She functions more like a Google Assist. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We have talked about it, and of course, I got a little traction on that. Hi, Derek C. Williams. I really appreciate it. So please join me on Canopy Harvest. Canopy Harvest for more on this symbiotic planting, balancing the critters, compost, you name it. I'm in a canopy here, so but we're gonna I don't mean to double promote here, but I'm gonna do a live in studio stream on what's happening with the AI at this last summit. Sophia, I think, was present there, and basically they think that they can run the world better. They need you human beings for the emotional part. That's what you need. You need it for. Right now, they're saying that. But I do believe Peter Ducey got into a bit of a volley with Karine Jean-Pierre. I believe he got into something with her not too long ago with concern. It was in reference to concern, or there's a report that came out about the concern of AI, the advancement of it, and the pace of the advancement of it, and would there be a takeover? So I'm going to show you that today on Black Spring with Autumn. In the meantime, I will get out of here. I'm going to come off of, join me on Canopy Harvest. That's not the only channel, but I'm going to do another channel. So we have Black Spring and we have Canopy Harvest, and there's going to be one more channel. But I'm saying, I've said this before, but I think they're using Black people, or quote, African American people, to dilute, basically humanity. Because the more these eggheads that get on Congress and do the kabuki theater, it's always these Ivy League eggheads and their freak lies. But then they want you to worship. Oh, you're a queen. Oh, you're a queen. Ho 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 ho. I should worship you. Everything you say must be true because you went to an Ivy League school. Can you believe it? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and wrap this up. But I'm probably gonna come on very shortly But I do think that Colleen Jean-Pierre functions more like AI right now. She doesn't answer anything directly. She gives you hits, right? She gives you other departments. Well, I'm just not going to speak to that. Let me refer you to the DOJ. Well, I don't really have anything on that. You know, she's going through her binder. Some people have coined her binder lady. It's not at, I'm not even sure there's anything in the binder. Prove to me. Tell me there's something in the binder without telling me there's something in the binder. What's in the binder? Blank space, blank canvas. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I'm also on Canopy Harvest. So I've just literally just launched the page. It's really not quite launched, but I thought I'd give you guys heads up on it first. If you're trying to do anything, control what you can control. A little bit of home sustainability. I tell you, it makes a difference. Like I did some sun-dried tomatoes that were absolutely better than the ones I could have gotten in the store. That means the canned ones as well as the tomatoes. So let me know what you guys have going on, and I'm gonna keep trying to balance the critters here and clean out the situation. But it'll be I'd say maybe 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna come on and we're gonna talk about Sophia and her friends. And yeah, you know, because robots, they're not germy. You know, they brought them out. Sophia's supposed to have her own little entourage. Derek C. Williams. Oh my God, Derek C. Williams says she's gay, she's black, and female. You know, yeah, she keeps touting how historical she is. Yes, you are historical because you are a part of the transition, the TRAN, the TRANS. You're part of the transition from humanism to more transhumanism, to humanoids / AI. They need you to do that. We can go all the way back to the Ketanji Brown. She doesn't know what a woman is. They don't know what anything is. If you can dilute a being, if you can get people's minds softened and conditioned and malleable, you can mold them into anything. Somebody figured that out. Look, I don't have to make it up. A lot of people are just zombies. They're in a lull. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's not really about, as I told you guys before, and I'm going to get off of here because I'm losing juice here. But I mentioned to you guys before, when Kamala Harris, she's another part of the agenda, when she basically said, she had this meeting, this conference where she was announcing, oh, well, I'm a black female with wearing a blue suit. Who do you think she was talking to? Do you really think this was about he, she, me, they, I? You really think it's about that? Because if you really get into it, many of the romance languages, many of them are, those are patriarchal. That means that they are, if there's a room full of women and one man shows up, the pronoun changes to masculine. It's no longer feminine. So it's not, you think this is about pronouns? No, I think they're training the AI. That's what I think they're doing. And if you can, guys, we're going to go into a live stream, an in-studio live stream. Nothing fancy, but just kind of, you know, I'll get into the specifics on the AI. I appreciate you guys and your patience. You know, this is a war of many facets. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to come on in the next 5 minutes or so. So I'll see you guys soon.